Hello everyone, and welcome to our first Heroes of the Storm Hero Spotlight. Now, for those of you who don't know what these spotlights are going to be, here's what they're going to do. We're going to simply spotlight a hero. We're not going to do any major gameplay. We're going to leave that for the matches and other separate videos. What we're going to simply do is take a quick look, a 5 to 7 minute video of the hero, basic abilities, the heroic abilities, the skins for that particular hero, and hopefully give you a few tricks of the trade for that hero in the process, as well as hopefully show off some of those neat combos that you'd all be expecting in a MOBA game like this. Now, as you can see from the hero of choice I've picked, the first one we're going to is Diablo, the Lord of Terror himself. Now, Diablo is a warrior, as you would expect. He kind of looks it. Now, before we go into practice mode and start looking at some abilities, here are what they are. The Shadow Charge, charge a target enemy and push them back. Simple Charge does decent pushback from the start, what you expect from that kind of an attack. Fire Stomp, if you are familiar with playing Diablo 3 and one of Diablo's abilities in that fight is he'll shoot out basically like little balls of fire on the ground in a circular direction, radiating out. It's not a full 360 degree kind of blast. You have a 8 to I think 10 balls that kind of shoot out radially from Diablo, and one of the little traits down the line is they can go out further, or they can actually return back to Diablo. Very cool thing. And the last basic ability is the Overpower. You grab an enemy and slam them behind you, stunning them and dealing damage. This is an amazing ability that can be used in a lot of varying different types of situations, whether you're at your turn gate, or you're just trying to prevent a healer from healing, or just trying to get enemy hero that's running away from getting away and actually kill them. And then you move on to the heroic abilities. The first one, which I prefer to use more than not, is Apocalypse, which is fire attacks all enemy heroes on the battleground. It's very simple. It kind of basically, when you use it, little sigils appear, like, Diablo, pentagrams, all that kind of fun stuff appear, and after a short warm-up time, you see just fire kind of blast away and where the heroes are, and they take a considerable amount of damage. And then you move on to the alternate heroic ability, which is Lightning Breath, which is a channel spell that deals damage. It has a little bit of a warm time, so it gives the enemy heroes a little bit of a notice, but it also does a lot of damage and can also help you out in certain situations. Like I said, I prefer Apocalypse, and we'll try to go from there. And last but not least is the combat trait Black Soulstone. Gather souls by killing enemies in order to resurrect faster. If you're really good, and if you're really going to be a brawler with Diablo, this helps you out immeasurably. If you die, you can almost come back instantly if you do relatively well with it. So, with that, we will now move into showing off some of the abilities. And as you can see, Tychus is unfortunate to get hit by all 3 basic abilities, especially in the early game, and he's taken quite a considerable amount of damage. And yes, he will kick the bucket by a Fire Stomp. Now approach a situation where doing the overpower and knocking back into friendly heroes can also add a quick outnumbering situation and panic in the enemy heroes. Now, if you haven't noticed, Diablo is quite a brawler, and switching up the Overpower and the Shadow Charge, depending on which order you do them in, can influence how you do it. Saving that Overpower can really help you keep an enemy hero at bay. Now, this is where I stroll up with 2 weakened enemy heroes coming at our gates, but they have minions. Rushing up in a simple overpower with a shadow charge right to the turrets, gets the job done. Now this is where I got a little overzealous, so you're going to see Apocalypse go off right now. It goes off, kills Kerrigan, but I do die. But since I had almost maxed out Black Soulstone, I instantly revive. I'm now on a 1 vs 2 situation, and this is a nifty little trick that you're going to see twice. Once with Raynor just now, and then next with Uther. You do your Fire Stomp, and then you overpower them behind you, and they get hit by the returning Fire Stomp waves. This is a neat trick, and the higher level you are, the more damage it does. So, take a quick look at these two, and see what goes on. Now you have to keep in mind, if it does hit enemy minions, they will absorb those Fire Stomp waves. This is where Lulu unfortunately gets overpowered, and then Lightning Breath to death. Well, almost. One basic attack. And then, as said before, overpowered to another Shadow Breath, but Tychus gets enough of a jump with that charge up and is able to live. But nothing a Shadow Charge and Fire Stomp can't handle. And lastly, a good Lightning Breath. 2 heroes in a turret. Can't ask for anything more. Alrighty, and that was just a quick little combos and showing off some of the abilities. Like we said, this isn't supposed to be gameplay footage. We're going to do some of that in with Quad and Beta and myself. Hopefully JC Monkey, our newest addition, will also get in. But like I said, just showing quick little combos, showing off the abilities themselves, and we'll save the gameplay footage for gameplay videos. Now we're going to move on to the last part of the video, which are skins. And now we're going to wrap this up by showing you where Diablo is in the shop, how much he costs, and his skins with various tints. So in the shop, Diablo's right here. He costs 5,500 gold, which is pretty moderate compared to some other ones. The only ones that are really more expensive are the 10,000 heroes such as Stitches, Kerrigan, and the like. So we'll just click on Diablo, and you can see his gold cost or his real money cost. These costs are probably well up in the air at this point in the tech alpha. So that's it. Here's the lore, gives you all the main abilities concerned with Diablo himself. Now we'll go over to the possible skins. For the base Diablo skin, you can go to the darker variant, or the ever so quaint pink variant. The Kaiju Diablo skin has the starter of the green, as well as the purple, and a red variant. The Kaiju skin itself is $9.99, no gold cost there, even though that, again, like everything else in this game, is subject to change in the future. Oh, I am very afraid of you. I saw Pacific Rim. And lastly, we will go to Lurkablu. Yes, Murloc, Diablo, two of the most feared creatures in the Blizzard universe put together. Again, $9.99 for the skin. You start with the blue variant, and then you have the orange, and then you have the purple. So that wraps up the Diablo Hero Spotlight. Hope you got a lot of information, and going to try to get at least one of these out a week. May try to get 2 out a week, depending on how schedules align and how quickly we can get these out. But we figure 1 a week is good for now. 2 a week will be even more so. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to the next one.